When you're getting together to put together a speech like this, it's important, I think, to stand up. So I'm standing up to do my 3M30 example for you. The reason I think it's so important is that in real life, you're expected to stand up when you do your speeches. So you may sit down to do your speech, but the concern here is that you end up reading the screen so much. You start depending on the screen for everything, and that's a weakness in a public speaker because normally you don't have a screen in front of you. The first thing you have to say at the beginning of your speech actually is your name, slowly and clearly, so I can give you credit for what you're about to do. All right? So I'll begin. Sherry Lewis. When confronted with the notion of coming up with a mere 3 objects to describe myself, it can be quite a daunting task. However, upon reflection, I realized that I quickly came up with 3 objects that I would use to help describe who I am to people who've never met me before. So my first object is a trophy that I won for doing a play back in 2011. I had been away from theater for a number of years. I was busy being a mother and a teacher, and I hadn't done any for a while. So it was very, very nice to come back to the theater, and in only the second play I was in, as a leading role, to win an acting award. My second object relates to a hobby that has perhaps become slightly lucrative. My friend Marie Rose wrote a children's book called Zwoosh, and she asked me to translate it into Spanish and to read it for Audible on Amazon.com, which I did. And it's been very exciting. Haven't made any money on it, but it's pretty cool. I'll read to you just the first line. Te diré un secreto que nadie más lo sabe. In English, that's, I'll tell you a secret that nobody knows. It's a lot of fun. It's a cute little children's book that takes you through the solar system, teaches you a lot of scientific facts, but it also tells you to go have a picnic lunch with the moon men. So it's a combination of fact and fantasy. You may have seen in your syllabus the book How to Say What to Say, which I wrote and is a recommended reading for you. My third and final object is you. You are important to me. My students take up a lot of my time and have been my career for more than 26 years. So with all of these things in mind, I want to say to you that I hope we will have a wonderful semester. Up, up, and away. Zwoosh!